destined to save the free world. His long days and nights of searching had not been in vain. The revelation filled him with wonder. As his thoughts gathered speed, another insight emerged. Alone among mankind, he had attained the power of flight. His arms, in fact, had become wings. Like Icarus, if he lifted them toward the sky, he'd be aloft. Once he soared toward the clouds, the free world's leaders would witness this magnificent signal and pledge to conquer the fascists. Alas, through his tortured logic, he reasoned that his flight would be seen around the globe only after sunrise. For now, he must await the dawn, using every ounce of his energy to shield his secret. Inhaling any stray cigarettes he could find before stubbing them out, he kept moving, inspired by his newfound mission. For several years, international prohibition leaders had attended periodic dinners at his family home, alongside his father, Virgil Hinshaw Sr., an international leader in the movement. Inevitably, discussions turned to the world situation. "The fascists are taking over, Mussolini in Italy, Hitler in Germany," said one grim discussant. "They will dominate the world." "You Americans are isolationists," called out another. "Who will preserve international freedom?" Sitting with his 5 brothers at the table, Junior felt his alarm grow each time. But with so much to accomplish, homework, church, sports, and part-time jobs, the warnings gradually faded. After all, what could a family of Quakers, committed pacifists, really do to aid the world situation? Yet now, with his senior year of high school approaching and his parents out of town at a prohibition meeting, a newfound surge of energy took possession of his being, his mind expanding as it never had before. Amplified by radio accounts of the rise of the fascists, the visitor's warnings called out to him. The Nazi threat is real. Black and white newsreels looped before his eyes. Brown shirts marching, Hitler's speeches before massive crowds. Repression grew, but America did nothing to heed the signs. Possessed by his new mission, he understood that if he dared not step forward, who would? But how? If not for him, the fascists might prevail. As the early morning hours of September 6th inched toward dawn, the winds abated. Finally, a brilliant yellow-orange, the sun emerged to the east, spreading long shadows from roofs and palms. Enthralled by his energy and his remarkable insights, Junior reached his block on North Oakland Avenue, moving furtively past a few yards to find his own home, a dark brown bungalow now directly in front of him. Breathing in, he crossed the lawn with muted footsteps. As the front door beckoned, he stared at it, and then, above, all was silent in the early daylight. There was no turning back. The time was now. But how to ascend? Thinking fast, he nimbly scrambled up the trellis, steadying himself as he found footholds. A final thrust, and he was on the roof above the small front porch, the walkway 12 feet below. The sky loomed majestically before him, the air already torrid. The voices inside his mind reached a crescendo, pleading with him to perform his deed, save the free world. Glory would be his. Approaching the edge, he shed his clothes and heaved them over, shoes, pants, and shirt floating to the ground beneath. Suddenly cooler, he held his breath. Calf muscles straining, arms outflung, he pushed off and propelled himself forward. For a second, there was only the feel of the air against his skin. The ground rushed toward him before everything turned black. I learned of this event without any preparation at all. In the middle of April 1971, I settled into the living room sofa, picking up a magazine. I needed to start some serious reading for my freshman year term papers at Harvard, but couldn't resist a short break. Back in Columbus, Ohio, where I'd spent my first 17 years, I felt as though a heavy backpack weighed me down, each compartment filled with disbelief. Did I really belong here anymore? From the couch, the multi-paned window revealed our white front porch columns, framing the deep green lawn, and startlingly pink crabapple blossoms just beyond. As light filtered through intermittent, early afternoon clouds, the mood shifted from dark to light and back again. Was there some kind of stirring in the wind? A small signal of change in the air?